How's it going, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tyler's Reel Fishing. Today, I'm going to have my dad tell a story. Now, about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, I was off at college doing homework or something productive, and I get a call from him saying he needs a scale. And I'm saying, well, I don't have a scale. They're all with me in College Station. And so he tells me that he's hooked the biggest bass of his life, and it's in the live well, ready to be weighed. He knows it's his new personal best, and I just want to let him tell his story. I know you guys at home love hearing big bass stories and kind of the tips and tactics that we use, especially here in Texas, to catch these big bass. So, Daddy, tell them the story of your personal best.
Next time, leave me the scale.
Okay, I'll leave him a Connectscale next time.
At least one.
Yes.
The sea was angry that day, my friends. No, not really. But it was raining. It was a dark, rainy day. The rain was coming down, virtually no wind. But I wanted to go out anyway. I had some good Carhartt rain gear on, and I just wanted to get out there and hit a few spots and just enjoy the day, kind of all by myself, no fishing pressure, just get out and hit a few spots I wanted to. So I was back in a cove, and I went to the very back of the cove. There was a creek coming in, beautiful clear water, but no fish on that that spot back there. So I was kind of working my way out. I had already caught a couple of 2s, maybe a 3, catching some good fish, flipping some bushes, kind of up shallow, water about 65 in the back of the creek there.
Yeah.
Raining still off and on, raining off and on. I'm moving out in some bushes, flipping them in there, and flipping this bush, probably in about 5 or 6 feet of water. And you know when you flip out there and you get a bite and you set the hook, normally the fish kind of comes with you.
Yeah.
Didn't come with me.
Man.
I thought, oh, I got the bush, I got a stump, I got something. And then she started taking off for deeper water. I said, this is no stump. This is no stump. So I reeled her in. Oh, she jumped up out of the water in a fury, just shaking like crazy. And I said, oh, goodness gracious, stay on the hook, stay on the hook, stay on the hook. Got her down, got her up to the boat, and she dove down again.
Ice cream truck went by. Great timing. I don't want any ice cream.
Well, the fudge bombs are pretty good. Anyway, I get her up near the boat, and she dives down again, and she's in a bush or some bushes down there, and I'm thinking, oh no, she's gonna get wrapped around the bush. So I kind of get her pinned up against the bush. I'm not gonna let her off, and then I realize, well, the net's not out.
Yeah.
Well, of course, you never leave the net out, because if you have the net out, you'll never catch a fish. That's bad luck.
That's definitely true.
So I've got the fish pinned up against the brush. I'm holding her like this. I'm reaching down. I'm trying to get in the front hatch to get a net. And of course, the net is stuck on something. So I got the fish over here, and I got the net going over here, and I finally get the net out. I kick the hatch down. I finally get her up and lay the net down. I get her up, scoop her up into the net, bring her up. And I say, yes! that felt like a 10. That looks like a 10.
Yeah.
It fought like a 10. I got her up. She was in great shape. I put her in the live well. I take a picture. It's still raining. I don't have any really footage of that because it's so rainy out. No camera.
Exactly.
So I took a picture with my iPhone and sent it to you. And I said, Tyler, I think I caught a 10. It's a monster.
Yeah, he called me, and I was like, there's no way he caught a 10.
He says, it's an 8.
I think it's probably an 8.
So I called my wife. I got the best wife, the best mom for him.
The best mom for me, for sure.
I didn't have a scale, couldn't find a scale. She drove probably 10 miles to where I was, met at a dock, got the scale, 775.
That's your new personal best by how much?
By a lot, by 375.
By 375?
Yeah, probably 4-ish, you know.
Okay.
I'm not near the fisherman that my son is here. He's teaching me as much as he can. But another thing he needs to teach me, or I need to teach him, is to leave me a scale and leave me some jigs.
Exactly. So I guess I didn't leave him any jigs at all. I literally took them all and all my V&M jigs that I got, and so he had to run to the store and just get a random football jig, but I did leave him some Wild Thing trailers.
Trailer was great. Caught a bunch of fish on this, a bunch of 3s, a bunch of maybe a bunch of 2s, a couple 3-ishes, and then of course that big one.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about like why the fish was there on that brush line.
It was right near the drop off where it drops off from about a 5-foot flat, then some brush, and down into this little ravine where the water had come up recently in the last year or so because it's all flooded brush from when the lake was down for so long.
Yeah.
So the fish was in that channel probably, and probably had come up to spawn, and I just knew they're right in that brush, right on the flats. It was murky water, couldn't see in there, but I knew that fish was gonna, or some fish should be in there. and that was just a prime spot. It was a high probability
Exactly.
spot to fish for a spawner, and so that's where I was working a little brush line across there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And a jig is definitely the best bait for big bass in the pre-spawn. And we're pretty sure his bass was either pre-spawn or spawning, so it was most likely on a bed right at the base of that tree line, or making its way there, possibly had made a bed a few days before.
So we got a few pictures, or I got a few pictures with my wife, took a little video, put her back in the live well, and I went right back to the same spot and released her right in that brush line, right where it was.
Exactly. The best fish care you can do. So my dad caught that fish on the V&M Wild Thing trailer with the Lew's. I did leave him a rod. I rarely leave him any gear.
Rod.
I left him a rod. I left him a Lew's Custom Speed Stick Light. And you like this rod, right?
Love it, love it. Very light, very balanced. Was flipping brush all day with it.
Yeah.
And had a good action and a good hook set. The hook was fully embedded. She wasn't coming off. Didn't know that, but
you never know,
because you're always worried
Yeah.
when it comes up out of the water like that. But it was a textbook. Out of the water, shake the head. It was beautiful.
Exactly. That's awesome. I'm so proud of my dad for breaking his PB. You're still a little bit behind me. You're a little more than 2 pounds behind me, but you'll get a 10-pounder eventually. I'm feeling it.
I'll get there.
So guys, you know that on my channel I love to promote family fishing, you know, hanging out with your families in the outdoors, and so I wish I could have been there to experience the moment with him, but I know that next time we fish we'll definitely experience more moments like that.
Let's hope he was doing some college homework or something productive like that.
I hope so as well. So if you guys like that video, let me know if I should do more stories. A lot of you guys have asked what my personal best is. If you haven't seen it, the video is linked below, but I may do a story later on this spring about that fish as well. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you're subscribed and share this video around so your family can see what a family fishing atmosphere is like, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hey, it's a rainy day here on Lake Travis. We caught ourselves a monster. We're gonna weigh it up. Oh, look at that. A monster. A Lake Travis monster. $7.75. Looks bigger than that. $7.75. Lake Travis.